Oldwolf's here.
How you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to hop on. They're supposed to want to hop on. If they don't hop on, you're going to see a bald-headed guy with a beard with no glasses.
Yeah, I have a job. I provide.
Did Terry just pay $10 to see me dance?
Yeah. I have a job.
How you doing?
When you see the train wreck, it's just me, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way I do it.
How you doing?
You realize my wife's gonna disown me, right?
See ya. Hold on. I can't. See ya.
ya.
How you doing? I'm having highballs. That time again. That time again for the train wreck. Almost every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern time, I show what I pick up for the week. I show them. I bling them. That's my wife. Hold on. Let's do this again. I bling them. I bag and board. Then I can read them. Oh, we've got people already in the chat. Oh my God. How you doing? Then there's a lot of going back and forth. And then I say, Polo, how you doing? Is bread sandwiches. Are we already talking about food? Okay. Before anything, sit back, watch the show, have a beverage. If you like the show, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys leaving a comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subbing up. I appreciate it. It's free. Go for it. Okay. Just to make sure, I haven't updated this yet, and I have to. But that is the shout out page. There's a lot of people I'm shouting out there. I can't do it well. Okay. Simple Simon, how you doing? Captain Sarah, and Chris from Chaos and Comics. I've been doing those 2-3 shout outs for like ever. Chris because he cries. But I'm shutting you guys out. Now, let's do this. Books for this week. I've been trying to cut back, and I'm failing miserably, as you can tell, right? I'm failing. I'm like, it's not even funny how bad I am. Let's see. Yeah, I get enough battery here. Okay. So let's do this. Marvel. Ultimate Wolverine. Still, I'm only, I'm getting the Wolverine issue series. That one's like, what, issue 10 or something like that. The first arc started okay, but to me it ended bad. I think they're going to start another arc. So, but this one has been constant. It's been constant. I've been really enjoying this one. I dig the art and stuff like that. So that last issue is you get a little piece of how they control Wolverine through drugs, through reprogramming, and through a psychic telepathically. They get in their brains. And at the end of the issue, you find out that So I'm jumping ahead. So the issue before, he got tweaked. Like, why can't I think of the name? Why can't I think of her name? Kitty Pryde. Thank you very much. Anyways, and so that was like issue 2 ago, and now he's not totally, under the control of the bad guys there. So now they're trying to fix him, and that was the last issue. So the last issue was like showing that what he sees and how they're trying to control him, and that it's not working. And so they brought him to get reconnected psychically. And you find out that Jean Grey is basically hooked up inside of the Epcot Center. If you saw it, it's the Epcot Center right there. Imagination, you take a ride and everything. It's the Epcot Center. She's in there. So in this one, you meet the new Sabretooth, and that's all I'm telling you, okay? Because I haven't read yet. So it's number 5. I'm going to keep picking it up. We'll see, right? Or let's see if I can get this phone to work. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. I don't want to bend this corner. I really dinged it a little bit just now. Did I break color? I broke color. Oh well, doesn't matter now. I'm not selling it anyways. Yeah, Marvel, right? I'm telling you, the thing looked like Epcot Center. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm telling you, all I needed was like the freaking dragon. Though they don't have the dragon anymore. You tell me that's not Epcot Center right there. You tell me. Come on. Imagine. Tell me that's not the Epcot Center. Right there. Look, right there. And look, right there. Maybe that's, I don't know. I'm just saying. It looks like the Epcot Center to me. I screwed up this bag now. Why can't I open this bag now? I'm telling you, it's Epcot Center. Mm-hmm. And I broke color on that other one, the new one. Okay, next one. So that goes back in the box today, and then that goes over. Okay. Another Marvel, Storm. I'm picking this up because of John. Got me hooked on it. It's not the cover I wanted. I got to hunt down the cover I wanted. Her holding, looking like Thor. Having the hammer, the whole 9 yards. That one, John. I want that cover. This one. So I'm picking this one. This it's a solid read. I have to pick up some of the earlier issues. So this is only number 8. Because I did jump on this late. So, but it's I'm enjoying this one. In the last issue, like Charles Xavier is looking for to be hit out, and the X-Men come and get him, type of thing. Now she's hooking up with Thor in this one. Well, that's cool, actually. I'm not going to tell you unless I'm looking at it. Wow, I will tell you, chick's strong. Look at that. One hand defying gravity. That's strong, man. Oh, again, my wife's face there. Don't mind looking at it. But imagination. All right. Did I close the bag at 5? I did. What an idiot. Okay, so now to DC. That's the only Marvels I got. Black Canary, Best of the Best, number 6, the last issue. It should be, at least. Yes, it's the last issue. It's been a solid read. Great in a trade. The idea of, in a when it takes all type of thing, in the ring with Shiva, and the story behind it, why she's doing it, and her mother being ill, her losing it will help her mother. Her winning it will be just helping herself, basically, to say she's better than Shiva. It was a good read. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, Tom King. That's what I thought. Tom King was writing it nice and short, 6. If he goes too long, then it gets too tiring. Nice read for a trade. Batman number 616, the new Hush storyline that's going to go forever. It's Jim Lee art. Loeb's doing the writing. Yeah, it's the best way for that one. It would, because each book is a round, and so she's fighting the first round, and then there's a backstory for that one. We're fighting the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and there's a backstory to each one. So yeah, that is a um, great book to read in a trade form. The new Hush storyline of Batman, which is going to go on for like a whole year, basically. I think, right? Yeah, the first couple are all right. Um, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking over here, and Raja Ghul's in this one. Looks like, yeah. So, no, we got a little Catwoman in here, and you got I don't know, who that is, but anyways, we'll see how this goes. No, the last issue he's trying to keep Joker alive, because in the first issue he get really messed up. So, and he brings it to there's a whole story about the doctor that helped him, helped Joker, and she knows who he is, and she saw him. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not exactly. I was trying to be good, trying to be nice. It's not a kick in the pants. This is not going well. And the whole backstory about her seeing him when his parents died, it, and the Joker being worked on is this small, and the rest of the story is that. I think they're playing that they're going to take a 6 issue, what they can do in 6 issues, and make it a whole year or something. I don't know. So far, so good. It's not doing anything for me, but I'm getting the title, so we'll see after this massive arc. We'll see how it goes. Where the hell is the freaking thing? Oh, it's up there. But it's going slow. There's no. It is what it is. I think they're just trying to make a buck. Hey, John, these two are again about you. It's all about you, freaking John. Okay. The next two, Poison Ivy. This is number 33. I'm not reading it. I'm not getting it. It's a cover buy. Total cover buy. That's cool. That's cool. It looks weird, but that's cool. And that looks cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, bad boy. Anyways, merely a cover buy. Don't know what's going on with it. Don't look spacey. I mean, has Takara always drawn this? Not, I have to get all the bloody issues to read it to understand what the hell is going on with the book, man. Okay, I'm trying to cut down. And look at me, I'm failing already. Takara, Takara. Did this person always draw the series? That's what I'm asking. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much. I'm not a coward. I just have no money. Being broke and being a coward are two different things, John. Okay? You can do it. Come on. I got faith. There you go. Gotta have faith, yeah. Oop, that's not it. Oop, that's not it. Oh, that's it. All right. Next one, Ultimate Superman. Now I guess in this one we see the. I know, but how about the other issues that I didn't pick up the cover? Right? If I just read one issue, I'm not going to understand what the hell happened beforehand. Right? So I got to fill it. I got to fill it in. Right? Absolute Superman. Now we're gonna. I guess we're gonna find out this absolute brainiac in this one now. So let's see. Okay. Oh wow. That's. Oh wow. Which one? Which one are you kissing? I have a lot of them. Oh, missing? How many? Which one am I kissing? I'll talk to you about that later. How you doing? Get thirsty. How you doing? Which one am I kissing? Let's think. I'm basically only sitting on the. Uh, I'm only getting the main three. I mean, I did pick up the first issues of Green Lantern, um, Flash, and the Martian Manhunter. I didn't read the Green Lantern one yet, but I may. And just let you know, this is the eighth. John and White Whale did a whole show on the seventh about the absolute characters, if I know correctly. Back me up on the John. Raging Cajun, how you doing? Did I bling bling this one yet? No, I didn't. I never concentrated so hard in my life. So that's it for the main two. Now it's strictly independence. These two are I've been picking up the Mock Spare stuff. These are monsters issue number 4. There were others, and I put them back in my folder to be picked up next week. Because these are $6 a piece, and I am trying to keep something in a budget. So, but I did pick these up for number 4. The homage for the Spider-Man. The homage of the Joker cover. So there you go. I picked these two up because they're homages. The other ones I put in my folder. I'll pick them up next week. Doo, doo, doo. That's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Killing Joke. Homage. Yeah. Homage. Okay, these two are, if I remember correctly, these are from last week's. And the covers I wanted, they didn't have. But I did pick up a cover for this last week, which is the cover they did have. It was a nice cover too. And I wish I knew this artist's name, because this is the 1 in 10, and it's beautiful. And then I also picked up the Prison cover. Prison always, I mean, a lot of stuff is repetitive, but it's always a banger. But this cover is beautiful. Really is. And I wish I could remember her name. And if I could, I couldn't probably pronounce it anyways. It'll be on the back. Yeah. They don't have her name on the cover. Okay. Anyways, I had to pick this one up. It's beautiful. And there's also a copy of this with blood spattering, of course. I'm picking that up. If I find that one, I'm picking it up. All right. And okay, these next two have a theme. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. How you doing? I love when somebody new hops in the chat. Gives me a reason to drink. These next two are both independents, and they're at least one is a cover by, but they do have a. Okay, hold on. Wait, I haven't rung it in yet. So if I look at my CLZ, it's not going to tell me. I have to ring it in first, right? Didn't ring it. I got the bing, but then I have to hit the button to make it go into the program, and then I have to go and upload it, anyways, and it's not done yet. I know. All right, so again, Mark Spears covers Space Ghost and Johnny Quest and Captain Planet. He's a hero, brings pollution down to zero. Anyways, in this, does he actually have a beard through this whole thing? I don't remember him having. I remember him having a mullet, right, and a no beard. So, and in here, doesn't have a mullet, and he has a beard. Why? What was wrong with the mullet? Captain Planet, look out! Please, I need to. Guy's in pain. Anyways, is it? Is it explained? Don't they bring the rings together? Okay. Water, earth, spirit. Oh, they do have rings. Okay, yeah, they do have rings. Yeah, and the kid with the monkey still has spirit. Yep. And our rings combined. Okay, I'll look into it. Okay, see, there you go. I don't want to ruin it for you. Okay, where's the bling bling? Oh, there it is. Down to zero. Hey. On the plunder. All right. And best of both worlds, Space Ghost and Johnny Quest together. Come on. What better than Johnny Quest and Space Ghost together? Exactly. I can hear you saying, I agree with you, Tony. Oh, well, you know what's going on. Yep, I can hear you. So I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. So supposedly, I don't know. Well, I guess Jen and Jace, when they come to Earth, they don't speak English. We only assume they speak English. So that's a problem for them. They can't communicate. And that's look. They got the floating heads introducing all the characters. That's cool. Is that Jade? Yes, it is. Yeah, they got everybody in this thing. Oh, see, I don't get the Defenders of the Earth. Though I did pick up I picked up the cartoons for my son years ago. Actually, I burned them. Don't tell nobody. Anyways, from years ago. But I don't pick it up for the read. That was more his like I was already older. These were when I was a kid, or just these, or just born. You know, I'm a 1965, so these are around around that time. So I'm closer to these and those. So how you doing, Kenneth? How you doing? Oh, I guess I get a drink again. So just done through here. Jen and Jace comes here, and Haji and Johnny goes to Space Ghost. So we'll see what happens. But again, I got Mox Beer's cover. I have to get it. They have more expensive covers. I'm not getting the most expensive covers, though I wouldn't mind it, but it's not going to happen. And another one to go with that, Hercules, baby. God, I'm stuck in this thing. I'm telling you, I'm doing all these old cartoons. Hercules, Space Ghost. I hope they bring out the Galaxy Trio. That'd be cool. Maybe a little Frankenstein Jr. That'd be cool. I mean, let's do it. Go V, how you doing? I have that in there. I haven't read it yet. I bought a bunch of free comic book day stuff. He had leftovers because I didn't go Saturday. I threw them in there. I already put them in into the catalog. But so are there actually episodes you can't see? I mean, they might be on YouTube. They might, you can see them that way if you're missing them. Herculoids. It's just like a little cartoon, a little sad. Well, that wasn't Saturday morning for me. It was, yeah, it was Saturday. It was a weekends. We didn't have cable, so I mean, at that time you had three channels, and a lot of snow on the other ones. So awesome. Okay. That's my Dynamite. The next one is from Image. The Moon is following us. This is number 9. I think there's only one more issue after this one, or it's close to be ending. Next issue. There is a next issue. Anyways, this has been a solid read the whole way through. Daniel Warren Johnson, of course, is writing it, and Riley Rossmo, I guess, close enough, is doing the art. This has been a solid read. Oh, wait a minute. I said that totally wrong. I apologize. Daniel Warren Johnson is creator, writer, and artist. And Riley Rosmo is creator and artist. And Mike Spicer is color and B cover colors. And Sean Lee is the letter. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. This is the end of the run. But this will be a great paperback trade, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's been a solid read. Characters going through a lot of different changes, a lot of different moves, a lot of soul searching. I mean, and one you find out the father was actually molested, I guess the best way of saying it, and he's going through that. The the mother is going through the idea, her mother died and she never really could get over it, and that was part of the storyline. A lot of they find the daughter using a lot of the things the daughter brought up because it's her dream world, right? So she has her dreams, she has her nightmares, she has all these things in there. So it's this is a really good read. Really, I was really surprised. At least for, I really do enjoy it. But in this one, they it has to be close to the end because it looks like they have the daughter. The last couple of issues they've gotten real close to getting to the daughter, and it looks like they have the daughter in this one. So I think in the last one may be close to the end of it. Last but not least is a book I've been getting since it's one Gatchaman. This is number 9. Again, this is a little piece of history of me watching it as a kid in grammar school, waiting for my mother to pick me up, basically in those days. So, hey, Jackson, how you doing? So we had Force 5, we had Barry. Thank you. See you later. How you doing? And we had Battle of the Planets, which was the American versionized of Gatchaman. They edited, they changed things, they put English voices to everything, but they edited a lot for the American audience. That so it was a little different from the overseas one. This is the characters of the original way of saying it. So gotcha, Mark. This is number 9. This is another one I think it's going to be ending soon. But there are offshoot books I've been picking up. So okay. All right, that goes there. Those are the books for the week. Let's put them into. That was 15 books for somebody who's trying to cut down. There you go. How you doing, Marcus? Marcus. He's in the middle. Well, all this drama that's going on, Marcus. And you're like such a big part of it. It's not unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't know you started so much trouble, you. Oh God, I'm doing it so wrong. I'm doing it all wrong. Marcus, there you go. Commander P. All right, let's do this. Even though I gotta. Commander P. Oh, get that thing out of there. That pin. There you go. There you go. Look at me. I'm like a big boy now. You think so? You think so? How you doing? Clueless reporter. How you do? I'm not after Marcus. Don't even start. I'm just saying that he's a big part of the situation. I'm telling you. Controversy. Breaking news. I gotta make a breaking news thing here. Breaking news. Cancel Marcus. There you go. Such a trouble making that guy. Causing all that trouble, then he acts like he's not causing any trouble. Making all this drama, and he acts like he doesn't even like drama. Honestly. So, did you guys get all your books? Did you get all the stuff you wanted to read this week? All right. Hold on. I'm gonna put this stuff. Okay, so cover buys, cover. That's a cover. I'm not reading that one. Sorry, John. I'm not reading that one. I'm behind on that one. I get away from number 4. I mean number 2. I didn't get number 2. Not reading these. Sweet. Captain Planet. Ain't reading that one. I'm reading this. I'm reading this. The Storm. Yeah, I guess I'll read Storm. Gotcha, man. I'm going to read that one. I'm going to read that one. I'm going to read that one. And even though I screwed up the corner on this one today, just now, that one. Okay. I read this one. I read this one. I read this one. I read this one. All right, all this stuff I can put away. Where's the tape? Here's the tape. So did you guys get your books? Perry, did you get all the books? I know you get so many books, Perry. Did you get all your books? Hey, Perry's doing movies again. I guess because, he was called out. He's been called out. Now he has to go, make sure he's doing stuff on the he's his own man, and he's doing stuff on his own. Nobody's carrying Perry. Read this one. That's how I know it's getting old. Hold on. I haven't got anything I spent this morning trying to finish. Setting up. Oh, really? It's usually plug and play. I don't know why you're having such a hard time. It's just plug and play. It's DHCP. How hard is it to hook up a printer? Come on, Perry. You hook it up. You hook your thing. You hook it up. DHCP it. Turn it on. Should grab an IP address. Then you take your computer. You say, then it finds it. It connect to it. It takes all day. Were you stoned at the time? Marcus. He probably left already. I don't even know how many people are in the chat. Really? Ah, okay. Get demonetized. Why did you get demonetized? Oh, I'm glad you never hop on. I hop on your channel, but you never hop on my channel. It's okay. I mean, I don't feel anything about it. It's okay. I mean, I'm okay that Oh shit! Is anybody sipping out there? Am I only drinking by myself? Oh, Kevin. Hold on. I gotta keep this mouse off of the chat because then I can't see when somebody hops on. So let's see. So I'm always getting behind putting stuff away. So now I'm trying to. How you doing, Kev? I'm trying to get better at it. So now I got a box over here, and I put things in alphabetically. And when it gets a little too high, then I put it away. So for my free books, like I said, I did get free books. All right. So Speed Racer. No, they changed Speed Racer. I got to read that. Hopefully, they didn't change the car. God, it's like again the Japanese robots and stuff like that. I'm into. Here's the Phantom. It was brought up. Diablo. Blood type. So yeah, I mean, I haven't been reading these ECs. Part of me is kind of afraid to read the ECs because I enjoy the stories on the old ECs that whenever I could pick one up and read it. And I don't want to. I'm afraid I'll compare this to the other ECs, and yeah, there you go. I don't know. Is it the game? It might be part of it has to be Dawn of Hatred. Oh, Colin Bunn actually is writing this one. Yeah, yes, it is part of the games because it's the Blizzard on here in Titan Comics. Yeah. I picked up the Post Malone Big Rig. Oh, all right. So all right. So I will pick it up then. I'm gonna pick it up. I will read it then. I just don't want to be disappointed. I mean, I really enjoyed. I always loved the oldest stuff when I was a kid. Oh, it wasn't all right. So I'm gonna put this aside. All right, I'm putting Big Rig aside to read. Putting Blood Type away to read. Pick up the Phantom one to read. I'll do this one too, and the Speed Racer. So a lot of these I just frig that. The Diablo. I'll put these all aside. Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think I'm going to read this one because I really don't give a flying fire truck right about it. And the all-in one, not all-in one, the all-in special edition. I'm not reading it. I'm already in reading the absolute. Why do I have to read this one? There's a fist coming through it. I don't know. Whose fist is coming through this? Let's see. Gotham City. This guy came out of a puddle. They're fighting, and there's Peacemakers and Gateway, and there's Wonder Woman, and then there's Crash, and the guy that comes out of the puddle. I guess he's somebody. Omega symbol there, and you flip it over, and then there's the Superman Unlimited, and you're looking through here, and yeah, I really don't care. Superman. All right, yeah, all right. He's at the light. Okay, he's over there. He's the watchtower, and you got some other people there, and I'm done. Puddle Man. Is it Puddle Man? Is that his name, Puddle Man? I'm telling you, look. Oh, it's on this side. Hold on. One moment, please. He's coming out of the bottle. It could be, so if it's Puddle, it could be Piddle? Piddle Man. Huh? Where'd you go? Captain Piddleman. So I don't know. It's not really doing anything for me. Is it his first Superman? Ah, Norman. How you doing, Norman?
Hey, Tony, what's up?
Oh yeah, it is.
So what did Marcus do now?
Oh, not in general. It just you listen to the drama and everything. It's always everybody blames Marcus.
Marcus is very blamable person. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you to that one, John. Anything?
you know,
Agoo. So what you been
I
up
go
to?
with how are you? You know, yeah, I just noticed that no one's coming on. I figure, oh
Yeah,
wow, this is time for me to log in and say hi.
yeah. Thank you. Nobody wants to hop on with me. I'm okay with that. If that's how it is, I'm okay with that.
You okay with that?
Yeah, it is what
I'll,
it is.
I'll be upset at. I know at least be upset at Marcus. I mean, yeah.
Actually, I'm just trying to I'm trying to maybe he can come on and yell at me or something.
Huh?
Maybe I'm just trying to get him to come on and yell at me for saying that he's part of the problem.
Well, maybe you got to be like somebody. You got to be very cruel and
Yeah, that's not me.
yeah.
Where's the letter? Huh? What's this say?
Where's the letter?
What letter? There's a letter? I'm not catching on. Where's the letter?
It's like a sweater or what? What's the letter?
I don't know. So how do you doing?
Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You okay? You getting
Yeah.
around?
Huh?
You're getting around, right?
Yeah, I'm walking like a average 2 to 3 hours per day. Today it's raining, so I'm stuck. So I didn't get to walk today. But if I don't walk, then I feel weak. I feel weak.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So and since I didn't walk, I go, oh shoot, I wanna.
Could you just
Oh, since I
would a
get on.
treadmill? Would a treadmill do the same thing for you?
I have a treadmill upstairs. If I'm walking out there, then I cannot go, oh, I could be on Tony's channel. Right?
So I'm supposed to say, gee, thanks for feeling weak because it's raining and you haven't taken a walk yet.
But yeah, it's the treadmill is not the same thing. If I'm out there, then I get to, be out there with the nature,
Yeah.
and but if I'm 2-3 hours per day walking, I'm tired after that, and then I still have to work 8 hours a day. So yeah, I don't have not much time for YouTube.
Right.
So on a day like this, I thought about making a video. Then that takes a lot of time. Editing video is a lot of time.
Yeah.
Then I say, I see Tony's there, and I don't want to just get on and get my YouTube fixed that way.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, editing takes a lot of time. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it.
I spend a lot of time, and then I get like 30, 40 views out of it. I'm going,
yeah.
And it's not kind of discouraging, but it's okay. I mean, yeah. I never really made these videos so I get lots of views, but still still you like to see some, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do. I said that incorrectly. I do edit a few shorts that I've been doing, but to sit down and do a whole video type of thing, I can't do that. I just I don't because you have to do a lot of I don't know. You're gonna have a lot of product to cut it down into. Oh shoot! There you go. Sorry. Actually,
Hello.
my glass was in front of the
You're
screen.
fine. I'm not.
Hi. Hello, Scorpion. How are you?
I'm a little peeved, but I'll be all right.
Why?
Okay.
Why are you peeved?
Oh, nothing. Just a computer product I've known since I was a child. I finally had enough money to buy the updated version. It turns out these brothers at Linux Corporation screwed me.
Okay.
Uh,
One, put your face right into the microphone because we can't hear you very well.
you
Two,
can't?
but you were great. Then all of a sudden you waved off, and then
Hold on. Let me get the microphone for you.
there you go. There you go. And two,
Uh,
go say it again.
yes, sirree, pepperoni. Okay. I'm sorry. This microphone's not the greatest. I also have a fan going. So the thing is that we all know certain products get updated over the years, which is fine
Mm,
if it's done right. Okay.
mhm,
If it's done right, it's done fair. Okay.
mm.
Let me first and foremost say that what I got for the product and when I paid for it is literally what it would have been if it were the demo. Okay. So this is a product by Linux called Tux Paint. Okay, this is a product I actually was taught about in school when I was we knee high to a grasshopper, as my friend Zork would say. And this is a product that was on several computers in our school. And this was a nice product. It was good for Photoshop. It was really awesome. It's nostalgic. But here's the problem. Over the years, it seems over the years, these Linux has literally gutted, like we're talking gutted, out several implements and parts of Tux Paint. Even with the paid version, they gutted it because,
Are you
for
talking about Linux operating system?
yes, they had their own little Photoshop thing called
Yeah, you
Tux
guys talk
Paint.
about yourself.
Oh, it's
So
alright.
the Linux the operating system
Yeah,
is depends on
they
what version you have that's been gutted, right?
it's literally well, here's the thing. The old version would have never been like this. This is literally the updated version. And I was kind of hoping they'd keep it the same. But it
Mm.
seems like and Naman, I respect anyone that likes Linux. I don't judge anybody. But the thing is, I don't really hate Linux either. They kept SuperTux, which is the other product they have, the same. It
But
was
it
perfect.
is a free software. It is a free software, so it's hard to complain about that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I purchased the Tux Paint because apparently it's no longer a free software. The Tux Paint isn't. So
Oh,
but if you get Super Tux on anything like Steam and stuff, Super Tux is free. Super Tux is free on Steam. That's
yeah.
hasn't changed. But
Yeah.
but but Tux Paint is like a paid software unless you get the demo. The demo you get what exactly I just got with the paid version. Because if you get the initially when you get the demo, you get like just 6 stamps, a couple different features. Now, when I looked at my paid version, it's the exact same everything as the demo. And I'm like, huh, that's funny. I think I got screwed. So I went to look at the developer of said product of TuxPaint, and it turns out it's the same company. Lily says TuxPaint developers, Linux, all that crap. And it's on the Microsoft store, which makes it even more confirmed that is confirmed that when I looked at the Microsoft store and it said Tux Paint developer, there's no way it's a knockoff because you gotta remember this is Tux Paint and it's on a Microsoft store. There's no way. So I have my doubts that it is something to do with the updating, but at the same time, it's like why would you gut like a lot of the how would I put this? Someone give me a word here. The meat on the bone that makes it the greatest thing in the world. You know, Tux Paint. You got like for example, one of the main things I remember when I was using Tux Paint as a kid is that, and again, I didn't like it as a kid, but I would have loved it as an adult, given my ears have adapted to louder noises. Is one of these stamps in the old Tux Paint version was like the moon landing thing. The one where they got off and like one small step for man, one big giant leap for mankind. And that's what the sound effect would go off if you use that stamp in one area of the canvas. They don't have those anymore. The only stamps they have available are just the normal 6 Penguin Linux stamps. 6 versions of that. And that's what irritates me about that. Looks like they lowered.
I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Hey,
but yeah.
Hey, Conan, you mind if I go? I need to start exercising drawing. You mind if I do some drawing?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can draw. I don't see why it's a problem.
Yeah, just that. I have to switch up the camera. So
Okay.
yeah,
No worries.
yeah,
No worries.
I'm not trying to leave you guys alone, but
No, you're
we-
fine.
so kind
Dude,
of like it's nice to see that hey, I'm drawing something and somebody's watching it and not puking.
I mean, Naman, I love artwork, man. That's one of my hidden fascinations is artwork. So
Good. Let's see if you still have the same opinion as you see.
I'll do my best, Mr. Bob Ross kind of guy. Hey, remember, happy mistakes only.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Oh,
said?
hold on. Let's see what he's doing here.
Uh,
Oh, that's the wrong one. Ooh,
wrong one,
oh,
buddy.
that's the wrong one. Ooh,
Wrong
that's
one,
the
buddy.
That's the one I'm looking for. There it is.
There you
Yeah.
go. Actually, I kind of like his.
So this what I'm doing is I'm practicing this card. I have to make it for Hobby. What's his name? Hobby. What's his name?
Hobby.
Hobby.
Try-
I forgot his name. Hoarder. Hobby Hoarder Hive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you
this
do. In my opinion, those other ones you just showed us, you did a pretty good job on them.
Yeah. Now, what is it? Now, man wasn't asking. He wasn't telling. I'm drawing your hose. Hush. No, I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm taking my face out so that I may appear like I'm not listening to you, but I am listening to you.
Oh, good.
No, we kind of figured.
Also, I could draw one of you guys. Which one of you guys want to be drawn?
Can I be the opportunist on this one, Oldwolf, please?
Go right ahead.
Does this mean
Okay, that means that one of you have to show up your face. I got make me small and make one
Okay,
of you.
hold on. Here we go. Ready?
You think you can handle
Oh my
pixelated?
God. Oh.
Okay.
You think you can handle pixelated glasses though, or do I need to take these off?
Oh, glass really helps. Glass really helps.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you why. Glass is easier to draw. Like, let me show you.
All right, go ahead.
You see, these glasses are really easy to draw
Mm-hmm.
because because that's guideline for rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My hand is really shaky right now, but because I'm not used to drawing like I used to.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but so see this glass is nice because I get to like draw you around it, like how far you are with your nose, You know how,
Yeah.
how your clothes look.
You'll have to forgive this blemish. This was a ingrown hair situation when
Okay,
I shaved.
I won't draw the blemishes. I
He
won't
doesn't
draw
have
the.
to draw it in.
Mm,
I don't know. I mean, well, you do what you want. It's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you want to make a funny face or you want to make a serious face?
I mean, I can try to make a funny face, but if I hold the face too long, it'll make my jaw cramp up. I have a little bit of what we call TMJ. It's
Mhm.
a condition in the jaw situation. My mom was telling me about this condition regarding TMJ. It's where your jaw pops a lot and then it gets locked jaw. So I can try to do my best, but I really would just like to keep a straight face right now. So
Okay.
how about a smile?
There you go.
Smile.
That's the easiest one as I can do.
That goes a
I'll
long
give
way.
you. I give you a little. I'll give you a little. I don't know. I give. You say smile, so I'll give you a little bit.
Let me flip it.
Yeah, please.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna give you just a little smile.
Oh, that looks good. Well done.
Yeah. So.
Wait. Hold it to the camera again. Hold it to the camera again. Sorry, I have bad eyesight. You'll have to forgive me. Oh man, dude, Naman, you should give yourself credit. You do a really good job, man. Even with shaking
Yeah.
hands,
So.
even with shaking hands, you really do a good job, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I have
still
to.
learning. I'm still learning cartooning. Like I actually hit. I don't know how to say it. I actually had a book when I was a kid because I wanted to be a cartoonist when I grew up. I never found that out, or found my dream of being that. But yeah, I had this book on being a cartoonist, and it had like God, what was it? It was on the cover. You could turn the wheel inside the cover to make different faces.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the book was. It's really something, you know. And my grandma had got it for me for I think either my 10th birthday or my 11th birthday. And back then I was really, really into drawing artwork and stuff. Now I just admire artwork because I can't draw really well because a lot of times I have what we call a hand jerk situation where I will have these spurts of hand movement where I will just be
Yeah.
drawing and all of a sudden go, you know. So
Mhm.
it's part of nerve stuff in my hands because of
Yeah. I have
reasons.
my nerves are growing too. I don't have all my nerves right now.
Oh no, you're fine, buddy.
So
I think you control yours a lot better than mine, though.
yeah.
I have trouble for reasons. So, oh, sorry, I'm with the hair at the place. There you go.
I have sometimes I have a hand jerk problem too.
Ha 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 ha.
Do you
Bro,
sneak off, Tony? Do you sneak off? I mean, do you get caught with your wife? What happens when your wife catches you?
did we really
Oh, I
just
don't know.
go there?
I mean, what happens if
I
your
mean,
wife catches you, man? Do you get in
Well,
trouble or?
I'm
I
not
mean,
embarrassed. I'm
throwback
embarrassed.
Thursday,
I'm
am
not
I right?
embarrassed about it. It's just like,
Huh?
hey, how you doing? Oops.
I mean,
How you
throwback
doing?
Thursday, am I right?
You want
Just
to help?
kidding.
It's like,
Oh my god.
Does your wife
Speaking of
help?
which,
You say your
yeah,
wife
why
help?
not?
Did I hear that right?
Isn't
dude,
that what it's what we're for, right?
let me
She
tell
helps
you
me, I
something,
help her.
Tony.
What?
Let me tell you something, buddy. When I was actually with a girlfriend of mine, I
Uh-huh.
actually I got. I think there was an instance where I got my pajama pants, which I was wearing, caught on the side of the bed in a very embarrassing fashion.
Can I see your hairlines?
Oh, wait, what?
Your hair
Bring
is
the can.
covered up.
Bring it. Yeah. Bring your can. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't move the webcam, but I can
That's all right. Just yeah. Just want to see how your hair is.
Do I need to tilt my
All
head
right.
down or?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All
Thanks.
right. So you were with your girlfriend. You're
That's good. That's
somehow.
good. You got long hair or short hair?
Kind of mid. I'm
A
still growing it.
little.
A little
Oh,
mid
I see.
here. It's like right around here. If that makes any sense. Angle my hand a bit so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
you were with your girlfriend,
because she had
and
came up. Well,
your
she had come.
pajama your pajama bottoms just happened to snag on the bed.
In a very embarrassing fashion. We're talking, yeah, below the belt. So,
All right, so your junk was hanging out.
yeah, something like that.
So what
And
happened?
she comes in and she's like, "Do you need some help?" And I'm like, I don't know. You'd be open to this?" And it was, and let me tell you something, Oldwolf. Dude, it was horrifying. Like again, I'm in high school. This is a girl I have been with for about a year,
Okay.
and I never imagined the accidental embarrassment that would have came my way. My and what that accidental embarrassment is when my foster mom walked in because I was
Ah, there you go.
and she's like, "What in living Jesus are you two doing?" I had to explain to my foster mom the embarrassing situation. And the what I get, my foster mom walked out laughing hysterically. So, so
The
that
girl.
and
Wait a minute. Can we step back a few steps on this one?
yeah,
She asked you if you needed help. What
yes.
did you say?
I told her if you can, I don't know. This is pretty
Did she
smart.
help?
She did.
Nice. Did she have a hand jerk motion too?
Not exactly. She was trying to get that part uncaught.
Ah.
It was the pajama pants. Obviously not that. That'd be painful, right?
Well, I'm just saying. You know,
I mean, there have been worse
unless she was
things.
gentle, I don't think it would hurt that much if she was gentle.
I mean, I meant if your junk was caught on the bed, dude. I meant.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just
Oh, I know what you mean now. Okay. God, this is a whole lot of puzzle pieces that really shouldn't belong there, man. Hey, hey,
Hey. So
hey, hey, nice puzzle piece. Where'd you get that one? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not from this puzzle piece box. Where is it from? Oh, probably from the adult section. I'm sorry.
you know. All right. So your foster mother walked out laughing.
Yes. And then the next day, we had to go shopping. Now, around this time, I started growing facial hair, and I was with my girlfriend in the store. She goes, "Oh, you should shave that. It's gonna get good once you start shaving and stuff." So my foster mom takes the opportunity. Where we go to shave out without me knowing, Christina, my foster mom, is falling behind. Me and my girl at the time are shopping on the shelves looking for good razors that won't cause this. Because part of the reason why I have this blemish is because I cut myself while shaving by accident. Even though I use shaving cream, but eh. But yeah, we're looking for good razors, good guards, blah blah blah, shaving cream, blah blah blah, aftershave, blah blah blah. So we get all what we're looking for: the aftershave, the shaving cream, the razors, blah. At that very moment, my foster mom comes into the house like almost like Batman and starts grabbing stuff out of my hand. She's like, "What's this, Saki? Is this shaving cream? What's this? Razors and aftershave?" I'm like, I looked at her and I looked at her. I pulled a full New England out. I said, "Ma, whatever you're about to do, don't do it." She goes, and she's being the southern Fossil, she starts stroking my face like this and goes, "Your first shaver." And I'm like, "Oh God." And there's people looking at us. I pulled the ultimate high school kid. I'm like, I look at people, I'm like, I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know her. I really don't. Now you gotta take into consideration that during this years of high school, I was kind of goth and emo. I
Uh-huh.
dressed the punk look, so the dark skulls, different stuff, nails painted black, that sort of deal. Because we all have that phase. At least I think most of us do. So, ooh, uh,
Yeah. Uh,
I like it. It's an
like it?
excellent. Oh, you even got the headphones. Nice.
Huh?
You even got the
Yeah.
headphones.
Well, I mean, I have to draw what I see.
Yeah,
There
of
you
And
go.
course. It's all about. That's what I mean. It's all about perspective and what you see.
yeah.
So, by the way, Easter egg, y'all. Do you guys know what kind of headphones these are for detail? Y'all don't know, do you?
No, I
Um,
don't.
Easter egg time. Bada bing.
Ah, there you go.
Hey.
I got those because one of my
Sorry, I
friends.
didn't draw those guys. I didn't draw those guys. I didn't see it.
I got these headphones because one, yeah, I think Tony here remembers my skull candies I used to wear. Remember those ones, the
Yeah.
kind of ones that were falling apart? Yeah, they finally fell apart to a very high degree. Like one of the muffs was like falling off, sagging off, like falling apart. And I'm like, you know what? I got time before I go start a stream. I gotta do like an eBay cart and get something. Not an eBay cart. Yeah, eBay cart, whatever. And I gotta find some headphones. So it turns out I found a lot of 2 pairs of these with the cord and all. The other pair is somewhere around there with the cord. And I bought them for $17. So
For 2 for 17.
yes, I consider that a steal because most pairs like these, if they were brand spanking new or anything, regardless, working at all would have been like expensive. But these people are just selling them for 2 or for 17. I purchased them to get in the mail. I'm excited like a little kid. But the reason why I got these ones particular is because one of my friends on YouTube, Emil's Arcade. I know this is probably not a good time to start promoting, but either way, Emil's Arcade is one of the greatest, one of my favorite YouTubers. One of them. Tony, you're one of my favorites too. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all are my favorites. Y'all belong here in my heart, my Celtic Irish retro heart. Anyway, Amelia is a big fan of Mario, and I wanted to do this to kind of do the unboxing to shout her out for everything she's done. Now you gotta remember something. Amelia actually I don't hold on. Just to clarify, Oldwolf, aka Tony. Have I ever mentioned the Retroween on this channel before regarding my have Halloween specials and stuff? I think I mentioned that before, didn't I?
No, remember.
No. Well, to clarify, I have around October, the whole month of October, I have a Retroween event. It's for the whole month of October. It's Retro Halloween, just shortened into Retroween. But either way, but we try to prep like a month or two before that by getting equipment, props, stuff like that in case we need it. And well, I was low on funds, and I thought to myself, someone had recommended I do a fundraiser to kind of fund the event. I said, yeah, but I don't like being an eBayer though. But they told me, oh, wait, it's not eBaying if you're doing a fundraiser for an event. I don't think. So that's what got me into thinking about, doing a fundraiser just for Retroween, not for something personal, something to help hype the channel, which I did. I helped hype the channel. So I post on my community tab, hey, we're big event, taking donations, blah, 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 blah. So I get a notification from Miss Amelia's Arcade. And it's on Discord. She says, hey, check your buy me a coffee when you get a chance. I look at my buy me a coffee and there's $60 she had donated.
Oh, wow.
Which, God, how many the buy me a coffee app goes by buying coffees, which mine for each coffee is $5, so 6. God, I hate fucking doing math. It would be 30 coffees, right?
Right? No.
Because
No.
right? No, 30 coffees. Like if it's 5 times 30, it's 60, right? I don't think that's right. No, I'm so bad with math. Regardless, $60 she donated, but again, because of the
5,
buy me
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that would be 12.
Okay. You're like I said, you're speaking Greek to me because I literally failed every math class in school except for like certain money math classes. You know what's funny? I actually passed U.S. history, but I didn't pass U.S. government.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that people were looking at me like, how could you pass U.S. history but you didn't pass U.S. government? I'm like, dude, don't ask me, ask my mom.
That's your
So-
mom.
It gets fun when they ask, why do I need to ask your mom? I'm like, well, then ask yours. It's me trolling them at that point. So
Okay.
either way, Amina donates to 60. I literally text her on our little informational texting, which is Discord. And I'm telling her, like, why? Why 60? She's like, is there a problem? I'm like, no, I'm just like honored, but I feel bad that you donated 60 of your own money. So she goes, oh, don't worry about it. Big paycheck this week. So I said, okay, well, thank you. She's like, I hope you have a lot of fun. I can't, she's like, I can't wait to see what you do. And Oldwolf, I mince no words when I say because of her donation plus others, that was Retroween 2024. That was last year's. And because of that, Retroween 2024 banger. It was a big hit. People loved it, and I actually had fun myself. It wasn't like a total bomb for me. You know?
Right.
the I think the main thing with Retroween 2024 was the fact that one, we had just gotten a PC, which ultimately opened up a whole new perspective of games to play, different things, different emulation tools, all this different stuff. Regarding Halloween-based games such as scary games and whatnot. Also opened up a new perspective on podcasting and all that stuff. So that's partially one of the reasons why I think Retroing 2024 was a big success. The other thing was because in addition, someone I actually know who's a we're talking big time YouTuber. And he's a retro YouTuber. His name is Dave's Archives. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of him. He actually does retro commercial Friday night live streams where he plays retro commercial and chats with the audience about it and different stuff. He kind of does multi things, and he's got like this donation animation for like in certain donations. Like one of his donation animations is like what an animation from the Breakfast Club. So that's
cool.
his. Yeah. So but ultimately, he actually, and also my sister, coincidentally, they were telling me about this website called Internet Archive, and they were telling me like, dude, you can get retro footage on there, like different stuff from like old commercials and stuff. I'm like, man, I wasn't gonna involve myself in that, but if it means like entertaining an audience and kind of educating them on what I grew up with, I asked my sister. I even asked Dave. I said, "Do you think they might have some stuff from early 2000?" And he and I are talking via email. And he's like, "Yeah, they should. I don't see why not." So I start. So yeah, and this is about a month and a half before Retroween. So we go. I go. I'm starting to collect some stuff. Footage, all that, and then it hits me right. There's a couple of different things I remember from my childhood regarding Halloween stuff. Two of which, but they're part of the same franchise, is Scary Godmother 1 and Scary Godmother 2. I managed to find footage of that and clip it just enough to where I wouldn't get copyrighted. And I was able to put it into a YouTube short and make sure people understood, like, this is why I watched when I was young. So. And ever since then, although I think that's one of the things that was the biggest hit, regarding stuff. So, Internet Archive has stuff, but they have issues with copyright holders. People are really unhappy with they were hosting emulators and games. Yeah, they were unhappy. Here's the thing. There was actually a time where their site shut down. They were down from it because someone, I think there was a cyber attack or something on there where they had to keep the site down, or the site was shut down temporarily. It was a long shutdown too.
I'll be right back. Keep it going.
Oh no, you're good. But yeah, it was a long shutdown, and that was the. And here's the thing: they were hosting my music, and that was taken down. Yeah, I kind of figured that, man.
Hey, Lady F.
LA, fantastic. How you doing? But yeah, the thing is, like, Internet Archive is one of those things. Like, yes, they have copyright stuff on there. I try not to go for the copyright stuff. They also have some things that are like custom made that I found. So, like, there was a version of Careless Whisper, but a random content creator had made like a pixelated version. Sorry, Naman, did you have something to say, buddy? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, 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 no. Just want to say hey to Lady Fantastic.
All right, all right.
And she said hi to you too. You're Retro Scorpion or Wolf.
Oh, hello, hello, Lady Fantastic. You seem
Hey, yeah,
fantastic.
how you doing?
Yeah, Lady Fantastic. How you doing? You seem fantastic, miss. You seem
There's
fantastic, is what I meant
there's
to
Tony
put
right
it.
there.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot. Listen to that.
look at.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not me, dude.
Oh, that
That's
looks actually good.
dude.
I couldn't decide how you hold your liquor.
Oh, I don't.
So
I don't know. Sometimes I hold my liquor
I'm
pretty
lost.
good. Sometimes I don't.
Dude, you did real good. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're a really good sketch artist, dude. Someone hire this guy to do a sketch thing for the police. I think they'd hire him immediately.
You wanna be on a lineup, Tony? You wanna be on a lineup, Tony? I think Tony is a murderer. I think he is it. He's
Oh yeah,
Tony
let's
did
turn.
it. Tony did
Hold
it.
on,
I
hold on.
swear.
I got an idea. Let's turn this into Clue. Freaking Colonel Mustard over here, Professor Plum, Mr. Green. I accuse you, Colonel Mustard,
Jen.
because you.
This was my YouTube time. Appreciate the time.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
leaving, buddy.
Yeah, because I'm not able to walk today. I came to Tony's channel to hang and appreciate the hanging place. I got to do some sketching, so I am productive. I am being productive.
Yeah, you
Hey, you're
are.
doing well, buddy. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
so-
My thing before you go, I gotta say, nice microphone. That's a big one too. Your microphone, buddy.
Oh, this is a Yeti.
Yeah, this is my microphone. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
My microphone.
I
buy parts.
I have to compensate for something. You know what I mean.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, we all got compensated for something, don't we, Tony?
I don't know why you just pulled me into that conversation. I never said that at all.
Well, give it. No, I don't know. I think you. Well, I don't know.
I better go, gents. I gotta go. I better
Thank
go.
you very much
guys.
for being here, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Norman, for bringing joy. I'll see you later. We'll see you later. God damn it.
So, do you have microphone envy? Hey, that's a nice microphone you got there. Hey, how you doing? Is that what you got? You got microphone envy?
I'm gonna say something. I was so pissed about the Linux thing. Now I just don't give a flip about the Linux anymore. I knew right away when I saw you live, I'm like, I'm gonna go over there. I'm probably gonna start off being pissed off, but as soon as they crack the how you're doing bit, I know I'm gonna feel better. Oh wait. Oh my god, I almost forgot. And no, it's not alcohol. You know I don't drink. Come on now.
It's all right. I'll drink enough for both of us.
Yeah, you'll compensate.
Yeah, that's how I compensate.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got what we call, I know it's well too sparkling, but in my household, aka my room, we call it mock wine. Because if you think about it, a mocktail is a non-alcoholic cocktail. Mock wine is non-alcoholic wine, just without having to say it in a long sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Big brain. God, no one uses that terminology anymore. Love
There's
that.
a reason, you know. There's a reason why nobody says that.
Big brain. I don't know. Hey, would you rather be a big brain or a stink brain? What do you want?
What does stink brain?
Exactly. You don't want to find out.
Then how do wait a minute? If you can't tell me what a stink brain is, how do you know if I don't want to be a
To
stink
be honest, I don't know. It's
brain? I
literally
want to be a stink brain.
It's funny because the stink brain terminology was used in Wreck-It Ralph the movie. Again, that's a retro arcade movie. I don't even know what a stink brain is, but I've been going around to each channel and support, and every time when we're about to end or I'm about to leave, I tell them to say something in the chat. in the private chat. I give them the like script line where they say, "What are we doing tomorrow, Retro?" And I'll say the same thing we do every day. And I say whoever, and I say try to take over the world.
Snark. Okay, so what game are you playing now? Because that's your shtick, right? You play games and all.
Shtick?
That's
I
a
mean, we
shtick.
do have podcast moment. It's funny you say that. You know that. Well, just to clarify, you know that Legion's a big Turok fan, right?
Okay.
Legion Comics.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So we're on the same page. Well, I had tried to play Turok 1 and complete it. That file got delayed. I think I said that over here, right? I had a couple weeks ago, I think it was last month, I actually completed Turok 2. Right now, I am currently on Turok 3, which is the Shadow of Oblivion. Oh my god. I've got a YouTube short of one of the parts of the game, but it was hilarious. There was a part in the Turok 3 where you enter like this grotto area. There seems to be what looks to be a tiger trap on the ground. I didn't see it at first till I saw a raptor try to charge at me and fall in on its own trap, technically, because enemy. No.
Yeah, but I don't think the Raptor actually built the trap.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it this way. It's working for the enemies that are human. You gotta look at it that way. They're accomplices.
They're accomplices.
I mean, if you think about it, it's game logic, man. Also, the fact of logic, I am part Vulcan. Hey,
Can you do it with both hands?
no, I can't.
Okay, then don't be flipping me off like that with the Vulcan flip off there. You can't do it with two hands.
By the way, speaking of Star Wars, my mom a while back gave me this Star Wars. It's pretty cool. It's a little trippy. It's like a Mayan style Star Wars shirt.
It's the Mayan calendar with Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. It's funny that it's the Mayan calendar. On the tag here, it says made in Mexico. So,
For
Mexico.
a second there, I thought you were going to be, dropping,
Sorry,
dropping your pajamas over there again. Right, so you just said you finished Turok 1 and 2, right?
No, I was trying to visit Turok 1. I will probably revisit that later because my file got deleted somehow. But Turok 2 I did complete.
Which one did you complete?
Turok 2.
Now, how long did it take you to do Turok 2?
Well, if I had to guess, it didn't take that long. There weren't that many. If you look at the time length between each live stream versus the time length I took to get to the live stream and everything, regarding each live stream of gameplay and how long it took, it didn't really take as long as you would think. It really didn't take that long. I'd have to do the math if you want logistics, and I'm not going to do that.
We know you can't do math. We already went through the idea that
exactly. But yeah, it honestly didn't really take that long in my opinion. And now had I been my childhood self playing on the N64, and I think Legion can back me up on this if he were here, because he said a very good point. You gotta remember, the N64 controller when it comes to aiming is horrible, but because I'm using a mouse and keyboard to aim with, pretty good, solid deal. So, but the Turok 3, you have a choice of two characters because it is one of them has to take up the Turok mantle, and I gotta pick Danielle because the reason why is not because she's a female, but because she has certain attributes that actually help progress in the game. So, one, she's very tall and very nimble, so she can jump to different things a lot easier. Her weapon choices are a lot easier to maneuver with because you gotta remember she can handle ranged weapons. But what's the other character's name? The other character's name, which is Danielle's brother in the game of Turok 3, is a short dude. I just can't remember the character's name, and he's short. He can get through tight space, but the only problem with him is he mainly handles explosives. And I'm all about explosions and stuff in games, but I would prefer ranged weapons in a game.
Okay.
So I chose Danielle as the Taraka I wanted to play as. And one of the things I like about playing as Danielle versus the other guy is the other guy handles with a knife, which is cool. But Danielle has the tomahawk. And let me tell you something, there is nothing more completely satisfying than chopping up enemies. Like Tap City. Like Tap City. And yeah, y'all can call me psychotic, but let me tell you something. There was an instant during my live stream where I was chopping up enemy guards. I'm just going during the whole time, and my chat's just like, "Oh,
What were you
great."
doing?
Well, in the game I had with Danielle, she has a tomahawk, and
Yeah.
there were these like human guards that are guarding certain areas, and a lot of them were coming at me with whatever they had, and I had them all in a pretty corral situation. I'm chopping them with the tomahawk, like so, and quit. And it's funny because this being a game on Steam, I got an achievement for killing 25 enemies with the tomahawk.
You were enjoying yourself too much. Of course, you're gonna kill 25 of them.
Well, again, that's also coincidentally one of the achievements you get on Steam. You get a little badge situation on Steam where
Yeah.
and I got for killing 25. I'm like, holy crap, I knew it. But here's the thing, me being a long-time member of Steam, because I've had Steam ever since the Steam account ever since I was 15. Why? Because, well, actually, it's pretty simple. One of for my,
Why?
I think, well, it is because simply when I was 15, I got something that required a Steam account because in order to get the game to work, you had to have a Steam activation account situation. This being the complete collection of the first whatever amount of Elder Scrolls games. Because back then in high school, Elder Scrolls Skyrim was top of the line, and people were bazooking about bazoinkers about Skyrim. It was the latest craze. Everyone was going like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Skyrim. I'm gonna be the Dragonborn and all that." It's like, man, I'm all for that, and I actually got hooked on it because I wrenched on people for it, but ended up liking it. So, but ultimately, it's like, all right. But later on in my high school years, I stopped liking or enjoying playing Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls game, and that's where Fallout came into my life.
Okay.
Which again, most people call Fallout the polar opposite of the Elder Scrolls game. We're talking a future apocalyptic versus a past medieval war situation. So, actually, there's a YouTuber I used to watch who made like a adaptation where Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn, versed the Fallout Vault Dweller in a battle against each other. So it's like a versus situation. God, that YouTuber is not even on anymore. Because yeah,
It has to be. No, it has to be out there.
I mean, no, he doesn't post anymore. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He hasn't posted in like years. It's kind of sad because
So on this game, the main character is a dragonborn.
yes, he's called the Dragonborn because when he slays a dragon, he absorbs the dragon's, I think, aura essence, which gives him the ability to do what they call a dragon shout, which is like it's a weird concept. Like, let me put it to you straight. You can use this type of ability to shout at enemies and blast them away with your voice.
Okay.
And it launches them and kind of like, so it's hard to explain because again, in almost every Elder Scrolls game, they don't have that. So, like, oh, did you hear about them remastering of Elder Scrolls Oblivion recently? Yeah, they
No.
were gonna. Yeah, they're remastering that one. I find that pretty cool. If it's a good remaster, it's nice. Plus, coincidentally, I was doing a podcast with my buddy Blake, and we were discussing the upcoming new games coming up. And one of the things that's in the projection right now for Elder Scrolls is Elder Scrolls 6, because the last one was Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. So Elder Scrolls 6 is what they're working on now, but in the future they're going to work on what looks to be Fallout 5, because Fallout 4 was the last thing in number of them, because Fallout 76, we all know that doesn't count in the timeline situation. So, but yeah, they're working on Skyrim, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6. I don't remember what the subtitle of that is, but it's Elder Scrolls 6 to work on, and then somewhere in the near future, I think they said like 2030 or 2026 or so, they're going to work on Fallout 5. So.
Drew, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Drew? How you doing, buddy? Is that my buddy, Drew? Is that our guy, Drew?
He's
same
my
Drew.
guy, Drew. I look, he's your guy, Drew.
Is it the guy, with the kind of cool haircut, blondish hair? Or is that a different Drew?
Longish hair? No, I don't think Drew has longish hair.
No, like haircut. He has like a haircut, and it's like blondish hair.
Yeah. Does your Drew have facial hair?
Yes, he has like a beard situation.
Well, that could be your Drew. Could be look. I'm a guy.
Oh, this is starting to sound like that game. What's that board game? I don't know if it counts as a board game as a card game. What's that game where you have to guess who? Remember that game? Guess who? Where you had like cards, you have to guess what the person looks like, and you give each other hints on what the person looks like, and you put down different people that are on these miniature cards, and you like they're on a flipper, and then you put them down, and like process of elimination situation. Yeah, guess who? Yeah, he just told me. See that? Yeah, he was talking about guess. Yeah, I'm talking about guess who. So, yeah. Yeah, Drew's. If this is the same Drew, he's a good guy. Drew makes me laugh. Actually, he's pretty funny. Y'all make me laugh even in my darkest hours. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there you go.
The other thing I've been playing, dude. Oldwolf, I actually have, along with Turok 2, and all the other.
Bring the mic up. Bring the mic up.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
That's right.
I wish I didn't have to keep it going, but it gets hot in here real fast because they like to keep the heat going during this time of year for some odd reason. But luckily, they keep the heat on low. That's actually pretty helpful that they keep the heat on low, but still wouldn't recommend the heat in general. So the thing is that I have Turok 2, which is, again, that's an N64 game I grew up playing.
Right.
Turok 1, I passively remember playing due to emulators. The only N64 game I have as a remaster for Turok that I didn't get to play as a child nor knew about till later on was Turok 3. Those are the N64 games I had at first. Now, for Star Wars month, I had purchased Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. We all know that's on N64. And then just recently, after getting some donations, for whatever reason, I purchased, I think, yesterday night, I purchased the original Rainbow Six for the N64, but it's on PC. So I actually did a showcase today on it, along with Star Wars Republic Commando, and of course, who could forget the classic Blood Fresh Supply?
Oh yeah, I could forget about it because I didn't even know about that game.
Well, it's kind of like Doom. It's just more morbid situation.
Oh really?
It's like Doom. It's just like you'd have to look it up. And here's the thing: I bought the Blood 2 game, which is the sequel to Blood 1, which is the Fresh Supply. And I bought Blood 2 first because that was what was available at the time. And they didn't have Blood Fresh Supply at the time because I didn't even have GOG at the time. So GOG.com. It's where I get most of my retro game stuff remasters from. Is
Okay.
GOG.com. I only have a GOG.com account because of a viewer of mine wanted me to play Medal of Honor War Chest, and the only way to get that is really on GOG. So at least if you want it cheap enough, I would think, because GOG, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the GOG
Yep.
has a lot of good deals on games, especially the classics. I
Yeah.
have because of their deals and stuff. I have 24 games on there that I got within probably a month because of how affordable their games are. My span of games on Steam is over 100, but that took like years to
Yeah.
be able to afford. So, but
Yeah.
GOG,
I
yeah.
used them once. I've used them before because I pulled down um, the old game Warcraft. Um,
What
so I get it on my PC.
I think that was on GOG, yeah, wasn't it?
That was what?
You're talking about Warcraft, like World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah, Warcraft. But before that, the original Warcraft, not when they went and
World of
you know.
Warcraft Online, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So,
It's funny when people say World of Warcraft. My grandfather, my condolences to his dignity when my grandpa told him to get the hell out. He would
wait a minute.
play World.
Where the hell did that come from? We're talking
Um.
about Warcraft. Okay, we talk about
Oh, yeah.
Warcraft. My
Oh,
grandfather, the whole thing about his dignity when your grandmother told him to kicked him out.
yeah. Let me explain. You might understand the puzzle pieces and how they fit.
Okay, please explain that.
Well, because Grandpa was so obsessed with Warcraft and didn't spend enough time with Grandma, she finally had enough and kicked his ass out because she wasn't spending enough time with us grandchildren or her. He was like mainly obsessed with the game, and he also kind of said something kind of rude. So
What did he say?
I don't remember. It was something along the lines of, "Oh, she'll never divorce me," and Graham got caught with what he said and divorced him and had him pack his stuff and get out. So
Oh,
he
wait a
got a
minute.
little.
So your grandmother divorced your grandfather over a video game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think. Yeah. That. No, as a kid, I didn't really understand that or give it care, but as an adult, I'm like, man, what a way to go, you know. But Grandpa is a good man. He hasn't played Warcraft in a long time.
Oh, he
So
kicked the habit, huh?
yeah, he did. And I'm kind of glad because he's got some grandchildren that are younger than us, and even at his age, being diabetic, and it's like, oof, I don't want to find out what happens when he gets on the game and his children want him to play. Not his grandchildren want him to play.
So
So
basically how old was your grandfather when he got hooked on Warcraft?
I don't know because he was hooked on it for as long as I can remember. Um, I don't really know. Again, that's one of those weird mysteries, you know.
Oh
The
shit!
thi- That's
I'm so sorry, Legend. You still there?
oh, that better be legend.
Oh, is anybody there?
How you doing, sir?
Hey,
How you
man,
doing,
good to
legend?
be
Good to
here.
see ya. Legend,
How
you
y'all
better be in your
doing, man?
bathtub room, butter.
It's always good to see Tony and my main man Retro go toe to toe. The men of the hour, the dudes with the power. They're too sweet to be sour. And man, I'm just happy to be alive.
You know, legend, you said too sweet to be sour, but I think we have a problem. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm being all truthful. When I bought this, I thought this was gonna be a little sweeter. There's something wrong with my Mach-1. It tastes a little sour. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going
How
on.
old, how old's the bottle?
Good question. I should check that, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's not gonna hurt me. Got a lot of preservatives as is. Let me check. Good thing I'm reading my. Hey, sorry. A good thing I'm wearing my specs, or as I like to call my retro specs.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Now that doesn't make sense.
what doesn't it make sense?
Why would it taste horrid if it's like good till December 23rd of 2025? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not kidding you. That's what the Best Buy date says.
All right.
Y'all can
Maybe it's just a tart. Maybe it's a tart taste.
I don't know, because this normally doesn't have that problem. Wait, could be the cup itself. Hold on. This is going to be unorthodox. Hold on. Fermentation.
All right, do it right on the bottom. Go for it. Chug it. Chug. Go, 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 go.
A simple taste. I want to do a different. It's a cup. Can you know it?
Oh, the cup. Okay,
You ever
it
watch
was
the cup?
Yeah.
I watched the cup as best as I could. I don't even know what the hell.
Where'd you get the cup from?
I've had this cup. This is literally the cup I use all the time for mock wine because I don't have any fancy glasses.
But it's making your mock wine taste nasty.
I'm gonna have to wash it deeper, huh?
Yeah, maybe use soap this time.
Well, I always use soap. Come on, you doy. That's common sense.
Soap. I love soap.
Don't drop the soap, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Well, we just went someplace on that one.
Oh no, dude! A troll came in my chat trying to be all tough, and I made him leave. I didn't even have to ban him. He just left, but he left his messages up. I just banned him afterwards. He said, "Oh, I'm leaving," because I roasted him like, if you don't want me to drop the sub, then make your daddy talk. Because that troll left afterwards, and I'm like, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't say ban. Anytime I ban a troll, I'm like, click, click, boink. So,
Was his name Drew Manchu?
no. I don't think it was him. I don't even know who it was. Just some random Nautica looking thing. So,
There's a lot of them out there, though.
unfortunately, there is, and people can't be. The problem with trolls is they need to understand. They need to act like adults, and that's one thing they very much so lack. Because a lot
What
of
did their face look like?
Again, I didn't invite them on panel. This was during a gameplay, and they were just saying some stuff in chat.
That's weird.
So, Legend,
Hey,
have you put your computer together so you can get into your computer, get into your comic room?
not yet, but I gotta get on that, dude, because the other one screwed up again. So,
All right. So,
I got one thing to say. That. So long, Screwy. See you, St. Louis.
yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, it's taking up room, so I've got to get it out of that box, and I'm going to put it in the kitchen tomorrow. I got to get to it. I got to do something at the post office tomorrow, but after that, I'm coming to home to build.
Oh my God!
yeah, because I mean, you gotta get out of that shtick. You gotta get all that stuff away from that door so you can get into the room.
I know. I got to get back to my comics, man.
Oh my God!
I got some Scalp Hunter. I got some Scalp Hunter. I got
Tony. I got something to tell you, and Legend, you better listen too. Excuse me. We were just talking about the Turok thing. Guess who's live using the Turok thumbnail of
Who?
Turok 3? Who do you think? Legion of Comics. He's live, right? Or at least
Yeah, Legion of Comics is a huge Turok fan. Yeah.
See, debunked, confirmed. I knew it, and I told you so. Y'all can pay me my tab
watches
later.
a lot of retro.
Y'all can pay me my tab later so I can get the fuck up, and you'll never see my ass again.
Yeah, retro doesn't lie.
You got heat with that guy? Is he some kind of wannabe Turok lover?
I cannot tell a lie. You chopped down the cherry tree.
Damn! Oh, I didn't know that, man. Hashtag we are Legion. Oh, I love that guy. Like, I think he just loves Turok because he started watching you play the video game, and then it turned him
No,
on.
I don't think it's no Legend. I'll tell you exactly why he loves Turok. I know it's not just because of me. Because here's the thing: he has Turok comics. The bro has Turok action figures, and not to mention, he informed me of something that me and my siblings have been wondering, like questioning in our teeny little brains up to our big brains as adults. Is there a Turok movie? And guess what? There is. 2008, Turok came out with a anime movie called Turok Son of Stone. And let me tell you something, I was talking to my grandma about this. Yeah, my grandma. Because I was telling her, I'm like, Grandma, I was talking to her today when check out. I'm like, Grandma, you remember that game Turok? She said, yeah, what about it? I said, well, do you remember us kids questioning if there might have been a movie or if there could? She said, yeah, I remember you kids sitting in the room next to the N64 talking about that. I'm like, yeah, well, she's like, Zach, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, other than the fact that there is a Turok movie that's been out since 2008 and I had no fucking clue. So
So it's an animated movie.
yeah, if you think about it, the Turok 2 Son not Turok 2. Turok Son of Stone movie is literally the equivalent to the Mortal Kombat Legends like Scorpion's Revenge. That newer movie that came out. It's the same like animation, quality, and vibe. Obviously starts out with blood and gore situation, just same similar animation vibe, obviously better because again it's back then, you know. But I don't diss on Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. I just couldn't play it as a kid because I wasn't allowed to.
Why weren't you allowed to?
Well, I need to pull this bit because I. All right.
Just do it. Just
Yes.
let.
I don't know if you can see on my hand. I have scars because as an infant or toddler, I climbed an entertainment center just to get to a Mortal Kombat cartridge of Sega that my mom didn't want me playing. Those scars on my arm / hand here on the wrist area here,
Yeah.
I got cut on whatever thing on the entertainment center. I go into mom's room and the weird part is I remember this and I was 4. I vaguely remember this. Mom comes, I go in there, she wakes up, she's like, what'd you do? Getting the chocolate? I'm holding my arms. I'm like, no, it's blood.
Fatality.
Nice. If I know you don't put your camera on, but man, if you could, I would love to high five you right now. Just saying. High five. Yo, legend, why aren't you in your bathroom situation? Every time you come up on panel, I see you in your bathtub situation. That's like your what I like to call your secret hideout. We can't see it, but you're like to use. What is that? What is that? I can't even tell what that is. Oh, it looks. There we go.
Oh, there he is. He's on the kid, motherfucker. He's on the kid.
What is that?
What's
Oh
what?
my
He's
God.
on the can. That's why. Have you been noticing he mutes it? You know why he mutes it? Because he's on the can.
I wish if it wasn't copyright, I would play the X-Files music right now. I'll just voice it. Na 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 na.
I'm just glad he did a courtesy flush and he put it mute.
Yeah.
No, y'all driving me to drink right now.
Drink some of that Welch's, man.
Go ahead,
Drink
go
on
for
that.
it. Chug. Yeah, baby.
Dude, Tony, that reminds me of Jiggs when Jiggs was in his prime.
Yeah, baby.
No, that was disappointing. I thought there'd be more left in here than I thought, but I guess I drank throughout the couple days. Yeah, that's okay. I got something better.
What do you got better?
Well, I wasn't gonna pull out the Cabernet Blueberry because I already drank some, but I got something that speaks me. So sit tight. I think it's in the archives in my room somewhere. Yeah, I'm using that kind of vocabulary.
What the hell is the archives of your room? What is that? Is that where all your socks and dirty underwear is? What is that?
Hey, Tony, can you put retro on the big screen?
Yes, I did.
No. If you think for 2 minutes I'm gonna, what happened to?
Maybe you had to flush.
Oh, all right. If you think for 2 seconds I'm gonna turn the camera on so you can see my room, nah, you don't want to. It's a fucking mess.
Because that's the archives where all your dirty socks and underwear are.
Fine, Bubba. Y'all want this? Y'all wanted this. I warned you. I literally warned you. Da 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 da.
That's a big room, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised I was actually fortunate to get this room. I'm like, God
That's a
damn.
huge, that's a good sized room.
Compared to what I had at my other provider home, like, yeah. My other provider home room was a box. Like, not an actual box. It's just size
And
wise.
that room would look much bigger if you did one thing.
Cleaned it, I know.
Yeah, you clean it up. Yeah, there you go.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? I've been trying to downsize for 2 years. The problem is,
It's taking you 2 years to downsize.
oh, I'll tell you why. I love my mother to death. I really do. But the thing is, my mother, I have told her several times, stop giving me stuff. She's like, all right. So, and she'll say, all right. But she'll
What
still give
stuff?
me. Well, there's a lot of retro-based stuff in here, collectible stuff. I told her, I said, look, that's fine. I love that too, but I can't. I'm still working on downsizing. Hold on to it till I'm done. But that's why I've been having trouble downsizing it because of reasons that I keep collecting.
But what stuff are you getting rid of to downsize?
I'm trying my hardest.
But what? What are you looking to do? What are you looking to get rid of?
That's the problem. I had a plan for a while, and then when she gave me more, it mentally threw me into a spiral. So, my mom and I are very similar. If we have something planned and something gets thrown in it, game over, throws us off. Like, for example, I'm not. Hold on. I'm not even sure if I have the thing. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna do. No, it's not that one. I wanted to do this just for you guys. Just for you guys.
Okay. Game over.
Yeah, there you go. No. I said game over, so I figured I'd put that one on just temporarily. Puns, man.
Check this out. Check it out.
What are you gonna?
Okay, he went haha, right?
Yeah, great hang.
And then he said, "Got to go flush." He'll be watching. I told you he had to flush. I'm so happy that he took. I love how you didn't notice. He took the mic off, turned it back on. Mic off, turned it back on. That was funny.
Hey, I'm autistic. We don't notice these things, butter.
Okay, so Retro, I'm going to be on for a few more minutes because I want to get off around 9 o'clock because I got a big day tomorrow for work.
By the way, I'm gonna probably get off here soon anyway.
Hey, wait a minute. But you brought something about blueberry. What's a blueberry?
Well, there's that, but I was gonna get something else other than the blueberry.
Do it right now. Go, do it right now.
Doing it.
Yeah, do it.
Doing it.
I
said cool now.
I knew it was ginger beer, baby. I knew it was ginger beer.
Oh, my damn knee. So much help with this thing. Do this to me.
All right, so we're gonna crack one open. We're gonna drink it, and then we'll say good night, right?
I couldn't hear you because I didn't have my headphones on.
So you're gonna crack open a bottle. We're gonna share a bottle because I'll drink my drink. I'll finish my drink. You drink that bottle, and then we'll call it a night.
Yep. Hold on. The torture device fall opener.
There you go.
I call this the Iron Maiden bottle opener.
Oh, jeez, that sounds painful.
What the hell? Hey. Yep.
There you go.
Ah, went under my foot. Ow. The bottle cap landed on my foot, okay? Don't laugh at me.
Why would I laugh at you for?
And I'm kidding.
No, I'll laugh at you. Right, cheers.
Cheers to the Retroverse and to the Oldwolf man himself.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Sweet. You know, I've always forgotten how good ginger beer tastes because I haven't bought it in a while.
Yeah, if I didn't have to do a long day of work tomorrow, because tomorrow's a long day of work.
Oh, yeah, I know. Worst work. Even though I have no actual job, YouTube itself is just work for me.
Why don't you have why don't you get something you can do at like home or something?
Oh, I do whenever the neighbors need help anyway.
You know, you can
Oh.
actually there are actually jobs out there that you can like test games and stuff. I think that would probably be a good job for you.
That's fine, but then I lose my ability to stay here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a situation where I have to keep my SSI or else I can't be here. So it's literally called a provider home for
Yeah.
a reason.
Okay. So even though you're an SSI, there's not a small amount of money you can make on your own.
Yeah, if I'm just working for the neighbor.
So it has to be under the table and not so.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Because if I'm like working, they immediately take my SSI. And I can tell you right now, I couldn't handle a job because there are people that will, especially in this day, that people are horrid, like more horrid than I ever met. Because back when I actually used to have an actual job before I was on SSDI, this was back in high school. I used to work for a company called the Scrap Metal Yard, and it was the metal farm I used to work for. I loved that job. It was awesome. The guys were cool. They didn't care if I was autistic or not. They just got along with me. But obviously, there came the time when my boss sold the farm, and I had to go elsewhere. So that's what was the turning point in my job career. So. And then, of course, I tried to work at a place up here in Wreack called Thompson's Tools. That didn't go so well because the people there were, I didn't mind working there. It's just the fact that my coworker was a dick, and he was overly a dick, and it made me feel very, very, overly very uncomfortable. Which,
Gotcha.
yeah, which overly made it so it was very difficult to work that. And I was going to resign either way, but I think the manager could tell I was ready to resign. He just did it for me. He just said, "Hey, we're going to let you go." And I just looked at it. I says, "Thank you." He's like, "Yeah, we kind of figured you were thinking about quitting." I'm like, "Yeah, I couldn't take this anymore, man." He's like, "It's okay. You got one more paycheck coming to you. That'll help get you by, right?" That's the part I like about those kind of jobs when they understand the autistic understanding, is that they understand that I'm not comfortable, but at the same time they know I have to be let go. But that's one that I wasn't even upset. I told them, I says, "Look, if you have to let me go, that's fine. That no sky off my nose. It's not a problem. I understand I wasn't making the quota because my fucking coworker was being a dick." But the blessing of it all, Oldwolf, is that one of my coworkers that was nice, is a female who was like full blood German accent and all. I see in public here from time to time. We say hello to each other. It's nice. And coincidentally, that same coworker I used to see in another town working at Cumbies, and I actually gave her a birthday present out of the kindness of my heart when I barely knew her. I asked her, I says, "Do you know how to read German language in books?" She's like, "Yeah, why?" I says, "You said it was your birthday. I wanted to get you something." And she's like, "Why? You don't even know me." I says, "That's okay. I saw something at at a little market down the way, and it seemed to be a German novel. Would you like me to get that? Do you read?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I read all the time." And I said, "Okay, let me get this German novel." So I bought the novel, and again, it's like a really old book. It's well put together though, thick hardcover. I bought it for her. It was written completely in German language. I tell her, she's like, "Do you know what it's saying?" I said, "No, I don't." She's like, "Well, my break's almost coming. Just wait for me outside on my break, and I'll read a couple of verses to you." And she read a couple in the German language and translated them, and it was such a nice thing. So that's why me and that person were close, even years after knowing each other from that point and at work, and even now off work.
Ooh, do you still see her now?
I see her from time to time. Again, she's still working. I'm doing my YouTube, and again, the only time I see her is when like I'm on Thursdays or even on a Wednesday when I'm going shopping. I actually saw her yesterday at my shopping trip with my providers.
Is she an older person or is she around your
She's
age?
older. She's like older, but you know, she's a nice lady. She's really nice.
Do you think she's attractive?
Hey, she's married, you know.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was trying to fix you up. Okay.
Yeah, she's married, dude. And even if she wasn't married, I don't think she'd be interested in me. And again,
Why?
she has said she's into older men, and I am not of the older kind. So
Yeah, but you could tell it. You could say, "But I'm an older soul." See? You know what I'm saying?
you know, I don't think that would have done anything. Physicality means more to people than their soul. You know what I'm saying? but she that I think that day I won her heart just by a friendship status because of me giving her a birthday present when I didn't even know her and she didn't know me. So because
Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Keep drinking.
yeah.
It's fun. You get down that bottle. Go easy. When that bottle's done, I'm going to bed. Remember?
Well, you can get off here anytime soon. Or do you want me to down this first?
I want us to finish our drinks together.
Oh, thanks, man. Cheers. Cheers.
Yes.
What are you drinking by, anyways?
CC and ginger. I've been
What is it
making,
called?
CC
What
and ginger. It's like a highball. It's whiskey and ginger ale.
Oh, okay.
So I've been drinking.
Well, knowing this comedian, and when it's like jigs, I would only imagine.
Yeah, I haven't been on Jig's show for a long time.
Well, when you get busy, it's what it is.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I got a busy day tomorrow, so I'm not staying up late. That's why it's like.
I got you. Excuse me.
Are you gonna do? You gonna down it?
Trying it just hard because it's a very spicy drink. It's ginger beer.
Hey, Adam, what's up?
Hey, Damares.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna be ending this soon. We're gonna be ending this. So I showed up. I showed the books like I always do. We did a hangout for a couple.
It's a very spicy beverage. It's fine.
Okay.
Again, that's real ginger in there.
So what are you doing now? So what do you got coming up this week?
I think tomorrow's Friday, correct? Sorry, brain fart. So tomorrow's Friday. We have a possible podcast for Friday regarding the fact that it is Star Wars month. Well, it's gonna be hard to talk with that. It's Star Wars month, so we're gonna have yet another Star Wars themed panel. It's just I'm gonna be wearing this shirt instead of the one I had before, which is the Star Wars logo, and that is that. Also, I think later tonight I'm gonna play some Turok 3 and maybe get some grinding done on other games afterwards. Saturday, I forgot to buy cereal and milk, so there will be no cereal chat. I haven't really been doing cereal chat mainly because of my tooth and not being able to chew cereal. It's just hurtful. But Saturday we may do like some form of a Saturday panel. Not panel. Well, we'll see. We'll see how things play out. I normally like to say, let's see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? In other words, believe in the heart of the cards, Yu-Gi-Oh. We've got, and we got a lot of we just purchased a ton of games regarding a ton of donations. So, hello, Mark. But we just purchased a ton of games, so there's gonna be a lot to think about. I didn't even have a fucking script ready, so.
No, I'm just asking.
No, it's fine. I get it. But as far as Sunday goes, we also have a thing called Sunday Banter, as well as Sunday Church of the Retroverse podcast, where I call into my Discord voice server, and those who are part of that server can join the Discord server voice chat, which is labeled literally the Church of the Retroverse. and we talk amongst different things regarding nostalgia and stuff while I'm on Streamlabs and talking to people through voice and also having my camera on. So, I don't have much going on after that I have planned, but yeah.
That's cool. All right. Thanks for being on. Oh, you okay?
Sure. I'm fine. It's just spicy drink. Again,
Okay.
ginger.
All right. So thank you. Thanks for being on. Thanks everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I do all do. So I mean, so you ready? See ya.
You know, all my girlfriends say he'll break my heart, but they don't understand. No, they don't. Not really.